The one arm, same side overhead press or shoulder press is part of that shoulder matrix collection of motions. They're going to train the body how to connect upper body action with the rest of your form, whether it's through the trunk, down the legs, or connecting the hand to the foot. This whole integrative motion is what we're trying to seek with this particular movement. So you can use dumbbells or just the regular arm weight to start off with to make sure that you can achieve the motion properly. And once you've got all the joints moving the way they should, then feel free to add as much resistance as you want. But the same side overhead, lateral or overhead press is where we're taking the arm up above shoulder height, but you're reaching off to the same side. So left arm reaching to the left and right arm reaching to the right. Now, what we might find is that you may be more biased toward one side than the other. It all depends upon the shape in which you've assessed your body out of the 8 body shapes, the posture assessment that is that you've gone through, and as well as the movement screening and perhaps even foot pressure. It's a whole bunch of information that you can assess out of your body to let you know which side might be more advantageous. And of course, you can assess and then perform the movement and reassess to really send the note home as to which side might be more beneficial to be a little bit more biased toward. So the same side overhead one arm press. We're going to raise the arm up and reaching off and upward to the side and then bring the body back to center. Now as I do that and reach over, almost like I'm reaching up to a cupboard to put a glass away that's just out of reach, I want to reach in that direction. However, I want my hips to travel in the opposite direction. And when I do this action, it wants to be as clean laterally as can be without a lot or really very little rotation of the body or maybe forward or backward reaching with the torso or at the hips. It really almost imagine that you're in a very narrow hallway or in a phone booth and the wall is right up against your nose and right up against your backside. And the only way you can move is laterally. So I'm just going to reach up and drive the arm up and over so that the ribs and the pelvis move in opposite directions. Do the same thing to the opposite side. Now, many of these movements, if not all of them, can be a form of assessment. So although you've gone through assessments already, you should consider every motion to give you a little bit of information about how you move. When you move in one direction, say to the left, is it clean? Compared to moving up and to the right, does the hips travel back? Is there a tendency to rotate or lean forward? Just get a sense of that. It's going to give you some good insight as to the quality of your movement. Can you clean it up? So arm goes up into the same side, pelvis travels to the opposite, and if at all possible, can you keep your head level? It's not always the golden rule, but it may give you some nice experience of opening up some tissue around the neck that may very well be a little constricted or restricted. Move, but assess before and after to make sure this is the right one for you.